Don't tell me you're safe from Sharia law. It's happening everywhere. Muslims demand Texas mayor surrender after she attacked Sharia court. Here's her response. The group of Muslims who attempted to establish the first Islamic Sharia court inside the United States in the town of Irving, Texas, in Texas of all places. They tried to strike the heart of freedom, the Republic of Texas. Just received a devastating blow thanks to the town's mayor standing strong and not backing down. Good. Sharia law is incompatible with Western culture. It's a completely different it's a completely different legal system, and it treats women as second-class citizens. Mayor Beth Van Doyen, I hope I said that right, made a public Facebook post stating that she backs the new Texas law which prohibits any kind of foreign law from being practiced in the state of Texas. Amen, sister. I wish all of our leaders were this courageous, particularly up north here in Canada. After calls, threats, and toddler-like demands to apologize from the Muslims who attempted to form the Sharia Tribunal, along with representatives from the Council on Islamic American Relations. Oh, CARE. Is it CARE? Yeah, it's CARE. CARE is a Muslim Brotherhood front group. They should, quite frankly, be labeled a terrorist organization, in my opinion, quite frankly. A known front... Oh, there it is. A known front for the Muslim Brotherhood. The mayor never once backed down. Amen. Good for her. In other words, Texas, you're in Texas. Come and take it, you know. Love that flag. There's an awesome history, an awesome story behind that. Maybe I'll get into that after this. There were a multitude of illegal activities taking place behind the attempted formation of the Sharia court, including the fact that all four of the volunteer Sharia lawyers were not licensed to practice law in Texas. That's a third-degree felony. It's nice to know that there's one place that common sense still applies in this world. It's Texas. The rules of the Sharia court had different guidelines for women and men, with typical Islamic humiliation tactics to be used against women, which is constitutionally illegal. Well, yeah. And it, probably, in Canada, I mentioned that before, this is probably happening here as well, I can guarantee it, and it's probably constitutionally illegal here too, but that doesn't matter because Muslims, or Islam is a protected class of, because Islam is protected for some reason. The progressives protect them for some reason, despite the fact that they are everything the progressive movement accuses the right of being. Patriarchy, misogynists, you're not, there's nothing more patriarchal than Islam. The Sharia court lawyers, quote-unquote lawyers, also conveniently failed to inform the city of Irving that they were operating a court inside of the town, again illegally. The mayor's office responded to Zai Zik's public hissy fit. I love this. I love this, the phrasing of this story. With a call for them to follow the Constitution and the American laws for American Courts Bill, which prohibits foreign law from being practiced in the state of Texas. Their response was in typical radical Islamic fashion. We don't care about... I should say... We don't care about the bill. It's not going to affect us in any way, shape, or form. The bottom line is the foundation of this bill is anti-Islamic, Sheikh said. I love doing voices. It's fun. And it pisses people off, which I love. During the city vote to support the Texas bill, which passed by a 5-4 vote, members of CARE were present, attempting to intimidate the crowd. Well, obviously, they're terrorists, basically. They're terrorists, but they're nice terrorists. They dress up in suits and ties, and they're clean-shaven. They're not, they're respectable terrorists. To intimidate the crowd by alleging the bill was anti-Islamic, and used words like bigotry and Islamophobia. Wait, bigotry and... Who's been talking to the feminists? bigotry and misogynist. I mean, Islamophobic. I mean, whatever buzzword you could put in there, used by the progressive left and the feminists, and, well, insert here. The bill makes no specific reference of Islam or Sharia. It merely states that no foreign law is to be practiced in the state. How it should be done. You know, it's egalitarian then. It applies to everyone. You know, you must follow the rules of this country that you live in, otherwise get the hell out. I mean, can't get much better than that, actually. It should also be noted that one of the votes that opposed the bill was from a Muslim council member who addressed his fellow Muslims in the room before casting his no vote in dramatic fashion. Well, of course. We salute Mayor Van Duyn for staying strong in the face of threats and intimidation from the radical Islamic members of the Sharia court. Her efforts to stop this abomination will echo throughout the country, setting precedent for other cities and towns where Muslims attempt to establish footholds. Share this on... Okay, that's just a share. Okay. Halt the formation of illegal Sharia courts. Yes, absolutely. Now, the only thing I'm a little bit concerned here is where Muslims attempt... Not all Muslims like Sharia law. I'm going to say that right now. In fact, they've come. A lot of them have come to countries to get away from that bullshit. So, you know, you got to join together with the ones that do not want Sharia law and want to live by our laws in our country, in America or Canada or Britain or France or, well, not France. No, I'm just kidding. You know, no one wants to discriminate against any group. It's just you want to come here, you live by our rules. And that's it for me today.